What is up? What's up? What's up? We are live. We live. Remix. I'm over here interviewing Brent Moore Gaskins. Remix. Okay, just to kind of slightly introduce him because this brother got a lot on his plate. He's doing a lot and he's about to do some more, which is exciting. So I can't wait to show, just to tell you guys about it. Already we got somebody on here. Miss Porter is on here. Tanika Porter, what's up? Hey.
Hello, 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 hello.
Yes, we've got Brent Moore Gaskins on here. He is a SAG actor. He is a director. He's dabbled in doing film. He has been in plenty of film projects. Some of them you know, and I'm gonna let him talk about it. He's got some upcoming projects that he's going to talk about. You know, the list goes on, and on top of all of that, the brother got his own TV channel. What? He is amazing. He is also the first person I have interviewed Facebook Live along with Amy Alonso. He he's out there doing a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you take the platform, and we're gonna start with you being a SAG actor. Can you explain a little bit about what is a SAG actor?
Absolutely. SAG actor. Well, first, hello. My name is Brent Moore Gaskins. I'm an actor, an entrepreneur, among other things. SAG actor. SAG stands for Screen Actors Guild. That's the union. SAG AFTRA, and AFTRA is actors, filmmakers, television, radio, and something else. But anyway, SAG AFTRA. So that's union actor, which means it changes the rules of engagement depending on what your role is and what the project is. So I did it because when you are a union actor, there's benefits, insurance, a whole bunch of other things that come with it, and I basically put my tent down when it came to acting and knew that this is something that I was going to do full time. So I went for everything out the gate, and in 6 months, I had my union status. I started May, I'm sorry, June 24th, 2015, Captain America 3 Civil War, and been running since.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm gonna tell you something. As more I'm getting to know about SAG acting and stuff like that, a lot of people say that that process is extremely long. So for you to be able to do it in that time frame is pretty cool. You also do a lot of other things too. I've seen you. Not only are you a SAG actor, I've seen you in some pretty awesome movies. Can you kind of name a few so the folks can know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely. I knew you'd ask that question. I got my IMDb pulled up right here. No,
Can you ask the
oh, I
question?
want to say hello to Tonika Porter, and Rachel Armstrong. Hello, thank you for joining. Please
Hey,
share the broadcast. Let's get some people on here so we can cut up and have a good time this evening. Okay, so you don't see me, but I just stepped aside because I did have my IMDb link pulled up, and I'm filming a project called Christmas Slasher. That's going to be in San Antonio, Texas in February, the end of February. So some calendar dates I know got to be bounced around because I got a lot of stuff that I'm in. Jack Be Nimble, we filmed that in Maryland. That'll be coming out next year.
can't wait.
The Eyes of Tammy Faye, that's Tammy Faye Baker's story. We filmed that right here in Charlotte. That's coming out this year. Should be March, I think. Coming to America 2, March 5th. Contrarily Speaking, that's already out. That's December 14th. That's when that came out. I was the first assistant director. I directed on that. Exhumed, the new TV series by Kelly Ripa and her husband, Mark Consuelos. I'm in the first episode of that. I played Captain Brent Atkins. Jumanji: The Next Level. Bacon's Rebellion. That's me in a museum in Virginia. Oh God, the Righteous Gemstones TV series, Avengers Endgame, Vengeance, Killer Lovers, The Hate You Give. Homeland, Black Lightning, Fatal Attraction, the TV series, Valor, Naked, the movie with Marlon Wayans, Mr. Mercedes with Stephen King, Shots Fired with Sanaa Lathan, Mac Wiles, Helen Hunt, Richard Dreyfuss, Six, Good Behavior, Survivor's Remorse with Mike Epps, Containment, Captain America 3, Civil War, Miracles from Heaven, Under the Dome, House of Cards, some great independent projects that I've had the pleasure of being a part of. North Cat series right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. T. Woods, Real Nurses. Working on a project with Brent and Brent called Terrestrial Lights. If you just Google my name and look up Brent Moore Gaskins IMDb, you can see all that stuff on there. The Oval with Tyler Perry, got director picked for that. And got some projects coming up that I can't announce. I know one of them, I'll be a vampire. And I've been telling everybody for the longest, I want to be a vampire, I want to be a vampire, I want to be a vampire. So I now have a role on a project that will film here in North Carolina, as far as I know, and I will be a vampire for 4 episodes. I'm also in a project called, well, I'm gonna let you talk a little bit about it first, and then I'll come back and talk about it. But I'm in a series with you, and I'll let you. Siri, ain't nobody talking to you. I said series, not Siri.
Say it's trying to get up in this conversation.
Listen.
Nobody talking to you. I said Siri, not Siri, really. Howard, that's it.
She worked for the government. Man, shut up.
I knew it. I knew it. Either your phone or my phone was going to say, but my phone is ghetto. My phone will be like, you'd be like, Siri. She'd be like, what?
Oh, you know, that's mine too.
She's got an attitude.
That's mine too. She lost the election and she upset. That's mine too.
Guys, for you guys that are tuning in, this guy is freaking fabulous. He just listed a crap load of things that he has been in. So this guy is no stranger to be in front of the screen. And he slightly started to mention one project that me and him are in together. And he's gonna play you're gonna play my husband, right? My husband.
Yeah, right. Line up. Line up. Line up.
Yeah. So
I'm yelling and screaming and all that other good stuff. I hope that ain't in there, because I'll do it, but I don't do no yelling and screaming now. I'm just give you that look.
Oh gosh. So that I'm looking forward to that. It's a soap opera. It's a soap opera series, and it's called Life for You. Originally, it was called Too Real for You. You can actually catch the original series where I play Portia Love, and I am I don't know how to describe my character, but I'm a hot mess in a ham bucket. So I can't wait for us to get on that screen and cut it up together. But it's called Life for You, and it's produced and written by Erlina Weaver, and it's starred by her daughter, Erlina Guilford, and her daughter, Teresa Guilford. So her daughter plays Monica. So we got some great people that are going to be in that, including yourself. So I'm excited about that. But I know there's acting, but you also got a couple of talk shows out there too. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Okay, well, I was co-hosting a show called Max Mobile Celebrity Network on Saturdays. I brought in Julio Hennessy out of Charlotte, comedian. He's on the show. And when I got the TV channel, that kind of changed all of my timetable.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, because I also had a show called Backstories with Teresa B. Howard. We got it started, and then from one date to the next, my schedule, her schedule. But then, like I said, a couple of things. The Hollywood Life, Mike Miles and I started that together, and again, that is his project though that he leads and spearheads. We got something we're going to be working on coming up. TBA to be announced coming soon. Also, too, I'm in a few music videos before I forget.
Ooh,
Yeah,
honey.
yeah. They're on Facebook. I put them up. I'm
I
in
see.
a music video um, with uh, with Bubsy Millions. We
Mhm.
filmed that in Raleigh. I'm in a video with Nate Holder, aka Be Sincere, and that dude, man, he got some grown man stuff. It's grown and sexy. It's that Detroit style ballroom.
Yes,
Yeah. Nate Holder.
he's
Um,
amazing.
I'm in Charlotte Banks, artist off of Next Coast music group label, Charlotte Banks, in her music video called Wicked. Everybody in Charlotte need to be Nate Holder, Charlotte Banks. There's a whole bunch of artists right here that's grinding and working, and they just need support. You don't have to necessarily, I would say, spend any of your money or all your money, but at least share these people, promote them. If you connected with them and you friends with them, man, just share their work, man. Somebody will buy it. Somebody will buy their music. Somebody will like the rap. You know, somebody's gonna like the singing. Somebody's gonna like the country. There's something for everybody, man. But we got to stop being selfish and thinking that, you know, there's just that little small circle. We got to get way bigger than that. So you'll see me cross promoting other people's TV channels and networks and everything else. It doesn't matter, because the people who are going to buy from me or support me, that's going to be those people.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
and it's going to be some people that support Dee Dee. So why should I not support Dee Dee stuff? It's going to help Dee Dee. I call her my sister. I call her queen. I say I'm a king. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to talk it, then I got to walk it too with some action, with some follow up. You know what I mean? So I try to put my mouth where I want my money to be. That's why you see me reaching out
Awesome.
to people a lot, trying to help people, trying to bless people, because it's all planting seeds.
Mhm.
It's all planting seeds. So I keep planting seeds. I'm going to keep having a harvest, no matter how things look to us. I'm rich already. I've been rich.
There you go. There you go. And I like your story. I like your storyline. I love what you're doing. To me, it is amazing. I've never seen a brother. To me, I've never seen a. I won't say a brother. I've never seen somebody as persistent as you in a very long time. And I like to bring up another person that I thought, well, I still do. I mean, and his name is Terence Howard. And he was in every single movie out there, whether he was playing a cameo, he didn't have a speaking part, he could have been in the audience, he could have had a major part. And people criticized him because they were saying he was doing too much. But I had so much respect for him because what he did got him to where he was today. And I have a lot of respect for you because not only are you doing a lot of stuff, you are helping a hell of a lot of people too, which is amazing. And not too many people want to do that. And it goes to the question of the day that I wanted to talk to you. See, I want to talk about something juicy and all that other good stuff. But I wanted to talk about something that I think is relevant to what we're talking about now. And it's basically, what do you think about people who do not want to put their hand back to help the next person? What do you say, or what encouraging words can you give that person?
Well, to me, it's we often say that math is the only exact science.
Right, right.
Well, that's true when it comes to us as human beings. But when we're talking about a universe that's greater than any of us will ever know, on this side, I believe, anyway, I don't even, all the stuff that man has written down, we just have to trust and believe that that is the truth, unless we feel something different. Because they wasn't there, we weren't there. It was written then, it was passed down, touched by so many different hands, probably changed up here, changed up there to meet someone's unspoken but hidden written agenda. But my thing is, any human being right now who has a measure of success, and I'm a measure success in, because success is measured in different ways for different people. But anybody right now who is viral, they got 5 million followers, 1.5 million followers. They got blue dots. Every time they put up a post, they got 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200, 250,000 comments, likes, views, and all that other good stuff. Those people, any of them, and this is including people who have absolutely nothing. So from the people who got it all to the people who have nothing, the principle doesn't change. And the principle is, see, there are laws. A law says if Dee Dee Walker goes up to the intersection and there's a stop sign and she don't put on no blinker, she go right through that stop sign. If there's a cop sitting there, he can stop you and give you a ticket. If I do it, he can do the same thing to me. That's what a law is. A law is supposed to apply to everybody. Well, to me, I think there are laws within the universe that all we got to do is simply apply it. The law says if you plant a seed, you'll have a harvest. So I said, well, I don't have a lot of money and anything else, not right now. I mean, that's coming, I'm sure. But what I do have, I'm going to give a lot of it. And I have a lot of love. I have a lot of, I want to see people succeed. I have a lot of, man, I connected this person with that person and something great came from it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
I get satisfaction from that. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't crazy. I know we need money. But,
money.
You cannot expect not to pay a person what they're worth and expect people to turn around and do the same thing for you.
Yeah.
So I can't come to you and say, hey, Dee Dee, I need you to do me a show for 2 hours and I need you to market me, blah, 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 blah. And you tell me, okay, well, Brent, I can do that. That's really out of what I normally do, but I can do it for you. And here's the cost. You say, well, Brent, I can do it. It's $500. Oh, come on, Dee Dee, but I know you this and that, this and that, this and that, this and that. So if you accept it, if you accept taking that little job of broadcasting me for 2 hours for less than $500, I messed up you messed up your blessing. I messed up your blessing. I messed up my blessing. Because according to the same scripture that everybody keeps saying that they believe and refer to and all this and that, you have to pay the worker worthy of their pay. So when we start cutting corners and telling people, well, I got this over here, but I ain't gonna support that person. You got what you got because somebody supported you. There's no such thing as a self-made anything. There's nothing that's self-made. You didn't make yourself as a human being. There's nobody who's self-made. If you're a millionaire, you're not self-made. You offered something that people bought and paid a price for, or either you got money passed down to you, but somewhere along the line, there's nobody who is self-made. Everybody had to get, if you're a millionaire, then that means several hundred thousands of people bought something at a price to make you a millionaire. So we have to learn to share. We got to learn to stop being selfish. We got to learn that what we got ain't the only train that's smoking. If it is, we would have all been rich. And we got to get away from being greedy just for money. Yes, I'm going after the bag just like everybody else, but I don't have to talk about it every day.
Right.
We know we need to make money. Money should not be a part of our conversation. We know what we got to do. When you want to talk about money, show me a contract. Ain't too much to talk about. I know how to read.
Mm-hmm.
So people who have made it and are successful, the key ingredient to being successful, and you cannot stop it once you start it. If you learn to give, all this other stuff is taken care of. I promise you that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Rachel Armstrong said real talk. And I agree with you. That's some real talk because, you know, it really is. And we've actually had this conversation, you and me, offline. you know, and one thing that I could say that this right here, this is my real brother, okay? And I ask him for advice. I'll call him up. I'll ask him a question. I'll run story. You know, I'll come up with like, you know, like a story that I wrote. I'll run it across him, and he is just as real offline that he is right here. And I want to thank you so much. I want to thank you. Rachel says something else. What she says? She says, you know your worth, but still support others. And yes, I'll be blessed. That's right, Rachel. I agree with you too, sis. Listen, you know, um, let me ask you a question. Well, no. Just what advice? Because you kind of said it, but I'm going to ask the question a little bit more direct. What advice can you give somebody who is like, you know, or trying to be like you, trying to accomplish all these things, but yet and still they feel like they're throwing their head at so many stuff, but it's just not sticking. You know, what advice can you give them?
Well, the first thing I would do is, a lot of times when I deal with individuals, like if I'm going to mentor somebody that say they want to be mentored as an actor or actress or whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. I found out what's going on inside your head, because usually what's going on inside your head is also what's going on inside here. And I don't mean the physical heart. I'm just talking about your spirit, man. So when I hear people talk, that's how I pick up what I need to pick up about that person. Sometimes a person doesn't have to talk. I can just look at them and read their body language. But you have to love this, number one. Some people want it for the lights, the camera, and the action. But they don't understand, like when you're driving from Charlotte, you leave your house at 12 o'clock at night, you gas up and everything else, you hit the road, you 3.5, 4 hours to include traffic and everything else. 5 o'clock, you in Atlanta. 6 o'clock, you on the movie set. 6 to 8, you might have ate breakfast, got wardrobe signed in or whatever. 9 to 12, 12:30, you sitting down doing absolutely nothing, or you should be reading the book, going over lines, networking, connecting with somebody. That's what I do. Oh, now it's time to go to lunch. That's an hour, half an hour, 45 minutes. Now you're back on set. Now they're ready to film with you. Now you done shot that scene 20, 30, 40 times. Same thing. Same exact thing, 20, 30, 40 times. And you got to keep your cool, your composure, and your focus during that whole process. Okay, now it's 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Okay, now they're preparing dinner for you guys, because guess what? Now you're working until the evening. Now you're doing night shots. Now it's 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. Now they've ordered pizza and wings. You sit down for another 20, 30, 40 minutes. Now you're back filming again to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And then you finish, you change clothes, you say your goodbyes, and you get back in your car and you sleep in it, or you drive back to Charlotte because you don't have money for a hotel, or you've already called a friend and you asked to borrow their floor or their couch. Now imagine doing that, and while you're doing it, everything you got is borrowed, except for your clothes. The car you got is borrowed. The money, the gas that you got put in the car, that's borrowed. Knowing they're going to feed you on the movie set, so you ain't got to spend that much money on food. That's what a lot of people don't see. They just see us. They see the pictures. They see me standing next to Eddie Murphy and Coming to America 2, possibly. You won't see me in Suicide Squad because I did camera tests for Idris Elba. But if you go to my IMDb, you'll see that in my other credits. So you got to love this, number one. Because if you're chasing it for the money, I don't think that's the right reason. No human being should ever be doing anything just for money. You should be doing what you love. And if you don't love it, then why are you doing it?
I agree with you. I don't know if you can hear me. I think the sound went down a little bit, but real fast, can you tell people how they can find you on social media?
Absolutely. You can find me on Facebook under Brent Gaskins. You can find my actors page on Facebook at Brent Moore Gaskins, Sag Actor. On Instagram is Brent Moore Gaskins. The TV channel, the app is called XOD, which stands for Experience on Demand. There's no E in the front, there's no E on the end. Experience on Demand, XOD. And the channel itself is called Amethyst on Fire TV. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. None of my stuff is private, it's public, like my life has been. And we're going to continue this journey. So
I
thank
love
you.
it.
Connect with me. Please share this video. Please support Dee Dee. Dee Dee, it's always a pleasure to be on the show and to come back on. But I'm looking forward to the conversation when we start talking about the project that we have to film.
Yes, yes, I'm excited about that too. I want to thank you so much for coming on. You're such a good friend, and you know what? I know somebody is sitting here already. I see by the comments, people are loving you to death. I can't wait to start working with you on the soap opera series. I think it's going to be amazing. I want you guys to look out for that. And by the way, if you guys want to find me on social media, you could find me the only Dee Dee Walker. Also, if you want to catch my live feeds when it's live, it's live with Dee Dee Walker. And hey, that's how you find me. Oh, I'm also on the radio every Thursday at 8 p.m. And it's called the Dee Dee Walker Live Show. It is on 106tbcradio.com. Love you guys. Thank you for going live with me, Brent.
No problem. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you, Tonica. Thank you, Rachel, for the comments.
Yes, yes,
for
yes.
coming in
Thank
and
you,
joining
ladies.
us.
Thank you so much for your comments. And please share this. Share,
Yes,
share,
please
share.
share it. Share, share, share.